What's up, everybody? It is VaShaun Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and we are back for another Motivational Monday. Well, guess what? We're actually not back. We're like here for the first time. But hey, that's what's up. It's Monday. I feel highly motivated, super successful, enormously empowered, like just amazed, man. I'm just astonishingly amazed, right? Those big college words, all from somebody who didn't graduate from high school. It just lets you know, hey, it's not in the words, baby. It's in the work. And speaking of work, right? All of us fight the resistance or try to fight the resistance. A lot of times we lose. Let me give you an example. You want to write a book. You've been wanting to write a book, but you haven't written a book yet. You say you want a job. You say you want to work, but you ain't picked up a newspaper yet. I know newspapers gone, but you got idea.com and, wherever they post like jobs at. But, the bottom line is you don't want to work. You know why you don't want to work? Because if you wanted to work, you would be about that business of working. See, I love working. Mama told me growing up, boy, you gonna work. If you gonna live here, you gonna work. And so I've been working since I was like 8 years old. I got allowance as a young kid, so I knew what a paycheck looked like. I just knew I wanted more. And what stops us from getting more? Being out there and putting in the work to get more. People say, well, VaShaun, it ain't all about the money. It's about happiness. Well, yeah, but you want to go to the Bahamas, right? And it take money to go. And guess why people haven't gone? Because they won't put in the work. This book right here, man, is a life changer, right? It's a game changer. It's you incorporated. It has to do with the resistance of fighting what we know as procrastination. Nothing more than procrastination. What happens when you think about writing that book? All types of things creep up. All types of things get in our way. What happens when we want to start a business? All types of 501c3, all types of things come up in our life and we just don't get it done. This book is going to help you fight. Now, I've had the unique opportunity to talk about finding or creating work that is meaningful, purposeful, and profitable all across the globe, right? And so I'm bringing that here to you for free in this particular book. And it's going to catapult the remainder of my foreseen life as to what I want to do, which is help as many people as possible find or create that work that is meaningful, purposeful, and profitable. This right here, me talking to you, man, this is easy, right? Because I put in the work and I get the rewards. It's profitable. It's meaningful. It has a purpose in my life. And listen, this book has changed my life. I literally read it in 3 hours. It's less than 3 hours. And it's amazing. It'll change your life. It's not a promotion. Whether you read it or not, I'm going to be okay. But whether your life and the mastery of the things that you want to accomplish happens, it could very well be changed just like mine in this book. And I'm talking to family members. I'm talking to friends of families. I'm talking to employees and team members of Fedora Outlier. I'm talking to my haters. I'm talking to my motivators. I'm talking to any of you out here from now until this post is in the annals of history who hears it. This book can change your life and will change your life if you apply the principles. Now, I'm going to play a little sample from Audible. I can't play like the good pieces. This is some great pieces. You may not like the narrator's voice. He's reading a foreword of the book. He's not gotten into the book, if you will see, as you will, listen to the book. But listen, if you're just coming in on this, rewind it on the archive, because this is life changing. You guys know I don't talk about life changing unless it actually changes lives. So listen, I'm gonna play a sample of the book I'm gonna just let it play. I'm gonna actually get up, walk away, and I'll hit the end keystroke when it's over from a keyboard, on the other side of the room. Father's Day gift 2017 from my mom. How cool is it to have a mom that buys you Father's Day gifts? You know what I mean? Love you, Mom. Check it out. This life-changing book right here. I'm gonna play the sample. Let's change the world. And remember, man, you will be in the same place doing the same thing except for the books that you read and the people that you meet. This is one of those books that'll what? Change your life. So let's change the world. Let's change the world together. Here is the sample. Sorry about the voiceover. I'm blind. You're going to have to hear it for a second.
The Art of War group. Play sample for The Art of War button.
Here's the sample. I'm out.
Press play sample for The Art of War button.
Sun Tzu said, "The control of a large force is the same principle as the control of a few men. It is merely a question of dividing up their numbers."
Press play sample for The Art of War. List 6 items. Heading level 3. Link. The Art of War. 1 of 6. By. 2 of 6. Link. Sun Tzu. Narrated by. Link. 8 and link. 1 hour and release date. 4.5 6,008. End of list. Regular price. 5 member price. Or 1 credit. Add to cart button. Add to wish list button. End of The Art of the War of Art. Group 2 of 20.
There we go.
Play sample for the War of Art. Play sample for list 7 items. Play sample for the War of Art button.
All right. So check it out. I know I ended it, but I just made a mistake. Man, I love making mistakes because it make you better, right? So it reminds me of telling you something. You're going to find a lot of The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That's a great book too, but we're looking for the war of art. It has to do with artists, creatives, motivators, those that want to write books, those that believe in changing the world and doesn't want the resistance, that procrastination to ever take mastery of your life again. So I apologize. I played the wrong one, but it was a good excerpt for me to be able to come back. Get it. Get both. I got all of them. The War of Art is what we're looking for. The Art of War is another book. Super fantastic, super short read. And here go my wife, so you know I'm out. Here you go.
List 7 items. Play sample for the War of Art button. Press play sample for the War of Art.
Steel. I read Steve's Gates of Fire and Tides of War back to back while traveling in Europe. Now, I'm not a lachrymose guy. I hadn't cried over a book since The Red Pony, but these novels got to me. I found myself sitting in cafes, choking back tears over the selfless courage of those Greeks who shaped and saved Western civilization. As I looked beneath his seamless prose and sensed his depth of research, of knowledge of human nature and society, of vividly imagined telling details, I was in awe of all the work that built the foundation of his riveting creations. And I'm not alone in this appreciation. When I bought the books in London, I was told that Steve's novels are now assigned by Oxford history dons who tell their students that if they wish to rub shoulders with life in classical Greece, read Pressfield. How does an artist achieve that power? In the second book, Pressfield lays out the day-by-day, step-by-step campaign of the professional. Preparation, order, patience, endurance, acting in the face of fear and failure, no excuses, no bullshit. And best of all, Steve's brilliant insight that first, last, and always, the professional focuses on mastery of the craft. Book 3, The Higher Realm, looks at inspiration, that sublime result that blossoms in the furrows of the professional who straps on the harness and plows the fields of his or her art. In Pressfield's words, when we sit down each day and do our work, power concentrates around us. We become like a magnetized rod that attracts iron filings. Ideas come. Insights accrete. On this, the effect of inspiration, Steve and I absolutely agree. Indeed, stunning images and ideas arrive as if from nowhere. In fact, these seemingly spontaneous flashes are so amazing, it's hard to believe that our unworthy selves created them. From where, therefore, does our best stuff come? It's on this point, however, the cause of inspiration, that we see things differently. In Book 1, Steve traces resistance down its evolutionary roots to the genes. I agree, the cause is genetic. That negative force, that dark antagonism to creativity, is embedded deep in our humanity. But in Book 3, he shifts gears and looks for the cause of inspiration not in human nature, but on a higher realm. Then, with a poetic fire, he lays out his belief in muses and angels. The ultimate source of creativity, he argues, is divine. Many, perhaps most, readers will find Book 3 profoundly moving. I, on the other hand, believe that the source of creativity is found on the same plane of reality as resistance. It, too, is genetic. It's called talent, the innate power to discover the hidden connection between two things, images, ideas, words, that no one else has ever seen before, link them, and create for the world a third, utterly unique work. Like our IQ, talent is a gift from our ancestors. If we're lucky, we inherit it. In the fortunate talented few, the dark dimension of their natures will first resist the labor that creativity demands, but once they commit to the task, their talented side stirs to action and rewards them with astonishing feats. These flashes of creative genius seem to arrive from out of the blue for the obvious reason. They come from the unconscious mind. In short, if the muse exists, she does not whisper to the untalented. So, although Steve and I may differ on the cause, we agree on the effect. When inspiration touches talent, she gives birth to truth and beauty. And when Stephen Pressfield was writing The War of Art, she had her hands all over him. And now, The War of Art.